Bonnyrigg White Eagles FC. Bonnyrigg White Eagles FC is an Australian semi-professional soccer club based in Bonnyrigg. The club was founded in 1968 as Avala Sports Club and took its current name in 1992. History. Established by Serbian immigrants from the Cabramatta area of southwest Sydney. Its most famous products are former Socceroo Milan Blagojevic, current Socceroos Milos Dejenek and Dani Vukovic. Misha Radovic was Red Star player for 13 years and also champion of Europe with Yugoslavia U19 team in 1979. Aleksandar Jankovic was manager of Red Star Belgrade twice. Former Brisbane Roar defender Milan Suzak played a major role in Ange Postecoglou's Premiership and Championship winning side. The club was originally known as Riverside Rapid and played in the Marrickville area, before renaming as Riverside Avala and relocating to Lansvale in 1976. The following year they dropped the Riverside name, were promoted to the first division of the NSW State League as Avala. The club was established in 1968 as the Avala Sports Club, named after the Avala mountain in Serbia. In 1977, Avala was promoted to the New South Wales Premier League and competed in the top level of New South Wales soccer until 1986. After a 2-year absence from the New South Wales Premier League, which included a New South Wales Winter Super League Premiership Championship double in 1988, Avala's strong performances in the state leagues and their strong crowd attendances didn't go unnoticed, and they were offered the opportunity to be a part of the National Soccer League. However, they declined due to poor administration within the Soccer Australia sector and the large financial burden it would place on the club, with many other clubs within the league. Avala returned to top-flight action in 1989, undergoing a name change to Bonnyrigg White Eagles after the 1992 season and remained in the top division until 2006. After picking up both a premiership and championship over the next 3 seasons in the Super League, in 2009 Bonnyrigg was once again promoted to the New South Wales Premier League, playing in the highest league in New South Wales. They quickly picked up more honours by claiming their 4th and 5th New South Wales Premier League premierships and club championships in the 2010 and 2012 seasons respectively, also suffering grand final defeats in the 2005, 2010 and 2012 seasons. They won the championship for a 3rd time in the 2013 NSW Premier League season and for a 4th time in 2015. Whilst competing in the NSW Premier League, the club has claimed 5 premierships and 3 championships. Under Brian Brown, the club has achieved 3 premierships respectively in 2010, 2012 and 2014 alongside 2 championships in 2013, defeating the Rockdale City Suns at Penrith Stadium in front of over 8,000 spectators thanks to a solitary goal from former Adelaide United striker Robbie Younis. The club continued their championship-winning feat in 2015 with a 2-0 victory of arch-rivals Blacktown City at Leichhardt Oval in front of a crowd of 3,000. The club also reached the 2010 and 2012 NSW Premier League Grand Finals but lost to Blacktown City and Marconi Stallions respectively. In 2016, Bonnyrigg White Eagles qualified for the FFA Cup round of 32 after beating Parramatta FC in the final qualification round. This was Bonnyrigg's debut appearance in the final rounds of the Cup. After an abysmal 2018 season for the club, the Bonnyrigg White Eagles were relegated and will now compete in the NSW NPL 2 competition in 2019. Colours and badge. Bonnyrigg White Eagles' home colours have been the traditional red shirt, blue shorts and white socks since the club's inception. The away kit has seen changes from year to year and is currently white shirt, blue shorts and blue socks. Bonnyrigg's club badge consists of a crowned double-headed white eagle with a soccer ball over a boomerang in its center. The badge is similar in design to certain elements of the coat of arms of Serbia. This is overlaid over a red-blue-white background which mirrors the club's main kit. Stadium. Bonnyrigg White Eagles play their home matches at Bonnyrigg Sports Club in Bonnyrigg, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. The ground dates back to May 1966, when 7 acres 28,002 of land was purchased for the building of a social club and soccer grounds. Over the years the grounds were improved when in 1986 it became the permanent home ground for Bonnyrigg. In 2001, an additional 1.2 hectares of land was purchased as part of a plan to renovate the club and expand the training grounds. This was completed in October 2005. Rivalries. Sydney United. Bonnyrigg has a fierce rivalry with the Croatian-backed Sydney United. The two clubs first met in the state leagues in the late 1970s, with then Sydney, Croatia dominating almost most of the games between the two clubs. Avala and Croatia met in the Ampol Cup semi-final in 1977, in which Avala defeated Croatia 1-0. The last time the two clubs would meet would be in 1983, with Croatia being promoted to the National Soccer League and Avala remaining in the state leagues. After the demise of the National Soccer League in 2005, the New South Wales Premier League was formed, pitting arch-rivals Bonnyrigg and Sydney United. The first game was played at the Sydney United Sports Centre, in which Bonnyrigg won, the winner coming from a young Milorad Simonovic. The second clash between United and Bonnyrigg was moved to Parramatta Stadium due to crowd violence. The Eagles took the game out 4-1. Bonnyrigg was demoted to the Winter Super League due to fan violence and would not meet Sydney United again until 2009. SSC Yugal. The club had a fierce rivalry with the Yugoslav-backed SSC Yugal. This was mainly due to Avala being a pro-Serbian club and SSC Yugal being a pro-Yugoslav club. The games between the two clubs were at times met with fan violence. SSC Yugal folded in the early 1990s, ending the rivalry. Blacktown City. Blacktown and Bonnyrigg are longtime rivals, with the history of both teams dating back to the 1970s, where they first met. Avala met Blacktown in the 1992 Grand Final, which they took out 2-0. The clubs would meet again in the 1998 Grand Final, in which the Demons would take out. The games between the two have always been close and fierce. In the 2010 New South Wales Premier League season, Bonnyrigg would be crowned premiers, only to lose out to Blacktown in the Grand Final, with a late winner from former Bonnyrigg player Talgay Osby. Various other important rivalries over the years included matches against Marconi Stallions FC, Bankstown City FC, FC Bossy Liverpool, Parramatta FC, Northern Tigers FC and Canberra FC. Supporters. Bonnyrigg White Eagles generally draws support from the Serbian diaspora, especially from the southwestern suburbs of Sydney such as Bonnyrigg, Liverpool and Cabramatta. The Avala Boys is the name given to the actively vocal supporters group of the soccer club. Notable players and coaches. The following Bonnyrigg White Eagles players and coaches have also represented their country at international level.